What if I told you you've been hypnotized? Not by a man in a cape, swinging a watch, but by society. And the scariest part, you probably never even noticed it happening. Because this isn't the kind of hypnosis that puts you to sleep. It's the kind that keeps you awake, functioning, playing the part, all while never questioning who gave you the script in the first place. Right now, without realizing it, you might be trapped in someone else's story. A story about who you are, what you can do, and how far you'll ever go. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. So, how do you know if you're under this invisible spell? Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, you'll learn not only how to recognize the signs, but how to dehypnotize yourself from one of the most powerful forces shaping your life. But first, we need to talk about belief. Because belief isn't just some warm, fuzzy word. It's power, and it might just be controlling you right now. Let me explain. You see, when someone is hypnotized, they act on a suggestion as if it's true. They don't need proof, they don't need logic, they feel it to be real. And when someone in authority or a group you trust repeats something enough times, your brain doesn't challenge it, it accepts it. And once it accepts it, it behaves accordingly. That's not metaphorical hypnosis, that's literal. And here's where things get interesting. The idea that you're not talented, that you're shy, that you always mess things up, that you're just not that kind of person, those might not be your ideas. They might be suggestions you were given and you accepted without even knowing it. And here's the kicker. As long as you believe them, they act like truth. So the question becomes, how do you snap out of it? How do you dehypnotize yourself from beliefs that never belonged to you in the first place? We'll get there. But not just yet, because first, I want you to notice something you've probably overlooked for years. Have you ever tried to force yourself to change? To break a habit? To get more confident? To stop procrastinating? To become the person you know you're capable of being? And have you ever failed? Again and again? There's a reason for that. You weren't failing. You were fighting your own programming. Here's the truth no one tells you. Trying to improve yourself without changing your underlying beliefs is like trying to run with the brakes on. Your mind is loyal to what it believes is true, even if those beliefs are lies. But what if you could shift those beliefs? Not with force, not with willpower, but with something much more natural, relaxation. That might sound strange at first, but think about it. You didn't form those beliefs through effort. You didn't try to become insecure or doubtful or anxious. Those patterns were planted during moments when your guard was down, when you were relaxed, young, vulnerable, or trusting. So if you want to replace them, you need to enter the same kind of relaxed state. That's where the dehypnotization process begins. Here's how you start. Set aside just 30 minutes a day. Find a quiet space. Sit or lie down comfortably. Begin to let go of tension, piece by piece. Don't force it, just allow it. Then bring to mind a clear image, not of who you are now, but of who you want to be. Picture yourself, confident, free, calm, speaking clearly, moving with ease, feeling joy for no reason at all. The more vividly you imagine this version of yourself, the more your mind begins to accept it. Because the subconscious doesn't know the difference between a deeply felt memory and a powerful mental image. But here's the part most people miss. You don't have to convince yourself, you just have to see it, again and again. And over time, just like you were once hypnotized by other people's suggestions, you begin to dehypnotize yourself. But that's just the start. Because once you unlock the first belief, once you challenge that first truth you've always lived by, something strange begins to happen. Other beliefs start to loosen. Other doubts begin to fade, and you start to realize most of the things holding you back were never real to begin with. But here's where it gets even more interesting. What if some of the things you're chasing, the success, the appearance, the approval, are also part of the hypnosis? What if you've been running toward goals that aren't even yours? We'll talk about that in the next video, but I'll leave you with this. You are not broken. You were programmed, and what was installed can be uninstalled. The truth is, you've always had the power. You just believed you didn't. Until now. So take a deep breath, you're waking up, and this is just the beginning.